Welcome. My name is Hawk Jones, and I'll be the moderator for this Engineers Without Borders webinar, Professional Mentoring. This presentation is one of the core programs in the expanding series of online, on-demand continuing education programs created by Engineers Without Borders USA and presented by Contract Solutions Group. Before I turn the program over to our presenter, I'd like to make a couple of announcements regarding the program. As our program begins, you'll notice the program itself will fill the majority of your computer screen. On the lower left of your screen, you'll see a pause play button. If for any reason you need to pause the presentation, click once on the pause button. To restart the program, simply click on the play arrow that will appear in the same place. If you should need technical assistance, please click on the email link for client services at Contract Solutions Group located on our website pages. Or you may call us for assistance from 7 a.m. Pacific Time until 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Fridays. If you are disconnected from the webinar due to local internet issues, simply log back in through the Engineers Without Borders website and restart the program. After the program, you'll be taken directly to the attendance reporting page. It is very important that you complete this short form and submit it immediately upon completion of the program to receive full credit for your participation in this program. If this step is bypassed, neither you nor your chapter will receive credit. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our presenter for the program, Tiffany Martindale, Project Manager with EWB-USA. After earning her B.S. in Architectural Structural Engineering from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, Tiffany joined the Peace Corps and served as a woodless construction volunteer in Nigeria, where she was responsible for overseeing construction of rural building projects using sustainable roof systems. While there, she also worked and trained with masons to develop a marketing program to promote the use of this technology in their respective regions. She uses those same training skills in her role as a project manager with EWB-USA, providing insightful guidance and technical assistance to volunteer chapters throughout the assessment, design, implementation, and monitoring process to ensure that EWB-USA projects are sustainable and of high quality. Tiffany, I'll turn the program over to you.
Thank you, and welcome to the webinar for professional mentors and technical leads on EWB-USA projects. This webinar is intended to give you information on what it means to serve our chapters and their partner communities in this role and to provide you with some resources as you begin to provide leadership to the team. We refer to the qualified professional on a student chapter team as the professional mentor, and that same person on a professional chapter team as the technical lead. The information is the same and applies to both, so I will use the two terms interchangeably. Our mission is twofold. First, we support developing communities' initiatives to meet their basic needs by providing engineering expertise. Secondly, we train today's up-and-coming engineers on the engineering process with hands-on projects that affect real people. Our vision is a world in which the communities we serve can meet their needs on their own in a sustainable way. Through this webinar, we hope to share enough information to allow you to successfully participate as a professional mentor or a technical lead on an EWB-USA project. This will include an introduction to the qualifications to serve in this role, the responsibilities of the role, EWB-USA's project process, and what it means to be committed to it. In addition, we'll provide links to where this information lives on our website and other resources available to you as a leader in your team. Because we have so many different types of projects implemented at EWB-USA, we will not go over exactly how you can meet the qualifications of each of our project types. EWB-USA programs encompass a variety of engineering disciplines and project scopes. Through our reviews of thousands of reports, we have learned quite a bit about what makes a successful project. The qualities of a successful project range from the level of involvement of the community to the skills of the team in assessing the community's needs and local resources, and to the existence of a rigorous quality control effort both at the chapter level and in our office with technical and sustainability reviews. What we have found to be the most consistent element in our top-ranked projects is the team's selection of a qualified and committed professional mentor or technical lead. When we talk about qualifications, it is important to note that we are referring to specific experience that relates directly to the project. Our requirements are not meant to discount additional experience or to discredit experience in academia. In some cases, a faculty member or a professional engineer might not have the required experience for the particular project, but they might be qualified for the next project. In order to make sure that the people serving in the role of the technical lead are the most appropriate for the specified project, their related qualifications are reviewed on a project-by-project basis. The reviewing PM makes a determination based on his or her understanding of the needs of the project on whether or not an interested professional is qualified. Our projects are assigned a level that relates to the risk to life safety and the severity of economic loss should the project fail. In the table shown, you can review the qualifications associated with each level. While there is a lot of text on this slide, this information is also available on the website, where you can read it more clearly. Once you sign into the member pages, click on the Project Process tab at the top of the page, then click on Sourcebook Downloads on the right rail of that page, and finally scroll down to the 405 document titled Mentor Qualifications. Briefly, we require a minimum of 7 years of design and construction experience related to the project type, post-bachelor's degree, and a licensed PE for all Level 1 projects. These are, for example, a building, a bridge, or a large-scale water project. For Level 2 projects, we require 5 years of direct experience post-bachelor's degree, but not necessarily a licensed PE, for projects that would be the majority of our water supply projects, some sanitation projects, and our energy projects. Lastly, we require 3 years of direct experience post-bachelor's degree for all Level 3 projects, which are our agricultural projects, cook stoves, and other projects with minimal risk to life safety. In addition to the technical qualifications, we look for our professional mentors to meet a substantial list of non-technical qualifications as well. These are listed in the same document on the website under Sourcebook Downloads. A brief list of what these might be is included here. Generally, we're looking for people who understand what it means to do development work the EWB-USA way, with a strong commitment to community partnership and coming up with solutions that are local, being patient while communicating across languages and cultures, and having the ability to experience the local living conditions in the partner community. In addition, the professional mentors must be paid professional members of EWB-USA. You must be willing to travel on assessment, implementation, and monitoring trips, and should be available to provide remote mentoring if the chapter is not local. Once we've determined that you are qualified to work with a particular project team, it is important to understand the responsibilities for which you are signing up. In general, you'll be responsible for making sure that the design meets our standards of quality and accepted general engineering practice. Of equal importance is ensuring that the project design is safe for the partner community and for the travel team who will be implementing the project. It is also important that you provide guidance to your team on how to comply with the EWB-USA project process. In addition to submitting reports for review in a timely manner, it is essential that the team understands that no travel plans should be made prior to receiving approval from the EWB-USA Project Manager and the Technical Advisory Committee for implementation trips. As a professional mentor on a student team, you are also responsible for training the students through workshops, individual instruction, and seeking additional mentors when needed. Oftentimes, the mentors arrange for pilot project construction workshops so the team is familiar with construction fundamentals prior to traveling. Also, our projects involve a variety of disciplines. If a component of the project is outside of your expertise, we anticipate that you will reach out to colleagues who can help the team learn. We view it as an organizational responsibility to ensure that all of the projects we implement are of high quality and are long-lasting for the communities we're working with. As part of EWB-USA, you are responsible for making sure your projects meet these standards. Although your team is focused on your specific project right now, it might be helpful to know that you're a part of something much bigger. The organization currently has over 12,000 members in over 250 chapters, working on over 400 programs, each with multiple projects within it, in 45 different countries. To oversee the volume of these efforts, we have 4 project managers on staff. The project managers are responsible for reviewing the project plans and approving work to continue on these many different projects when the appropriate standard of quality is met. With the sheer volume of projects being proposed each month, we have to be sure as an organization that our projects meet our standard of quality before they go out the door. This requires a significant effort on the part of the chapters and our PM staff to provide quality reviews through the design phases. Our project process has been developed to follow the standard engineering method of identifying the problem, assessing resources and challenges to the solutions, designing an acceptable solution with the stakeholders for the project, and finally, building the project. Our project process includes quality reviews at each phase of the aforementioned engineering method of project implementation. Each of the bullets here lists a report that is submitted at the associated phase. With each submittal, the chapter will engage in a discussion with their assigned project manager to describe the status of the phase of design they are in. The chapter is required to select a time that the professional mentor is available to participate in these calls. One additional step in our review process comes when the team is ready to submit an application to travel on an implementation trip. This report is the 525, and it is roughly equivalent to a 95% design submittal. With this report, the chapter will also participate in a conference call with the assigned project manager, as is usual, but the additional step is the remote PowerPoint presentation of their project to a live technical advisory committee who will give their final recommendation on whether the project should move forward. The intention of the 523 alternatives analysis and 524 preliminary design report is to give the project manager a sneak peek at the direction the design is headed in. The PM can identify red flags that might hold up the approval of the project at the technical advisory committee phase. The chapter is advised to develop their project schedule to include these additional reports early enough in the design development to get feedback from their PMs before submitting the 525. The deadlines for submittals are on the website in the member pages under the Project Process tab and then Submittal Deadlines. Although only trip report deadlines are posted, all reports follow the same monthly review cycle. The chapter should submit the 523 and 524 at least 1 to 2 months ahead of the 525 submittal deadline to allow time to make changes before submitting the final design. With a better understanding of how to meet our requirements to serve in this role and what we're expecting of you as you do so, it is important to know what your commitment should be to the project team. A very brief description of the commitment of a technical lead is outlined here. We expect that you'll be respectful to your team's partner community and their knowledge of local practices. Also, it is impossible to provide good mentorship without being actively involved in the project design phases. The team is relying on your experience to provide guidance when considering alternatives and when field fixes become necessary during implementation. You will be expected to travel with the team and take responsible charge of the direction the project follows. To document your commitment, we have developed a professional mentor technical lead statement of intent. This is available on the project process pages under the Sourcebook Downloads link and is document number 404. Now that you've been approved as a professional mentor, understand the responsibilities, and have committed to them, we do have some resources to help you serve in this role. A dedicated group of volunteer members has been developing a mentor database. This tool is designed to help chapters who are looking for a mentor find an interested individual through an online network. Each EWB-USA region has a coordinator for this committee who is responsible for making the match between chapter and prospective mentors. This committee is continuing to develop resources and opportunities for mentors to network with each other and share their experiences and ideas. To get involved, please go to the EWB-USA website, click on Get Involved, and then on Become an EWB-USA Professional Mentor. You are also encouraged to reach out to other professional mentors and technical leads. We have a forum specifically for mentors on the EWB-USA website in the member pages. It is only as active as those posting to it, so if you're interested in starting a discussion with other mentors or just have questions for someone with more experience, start a topic. Also, the workshop and the international conference are a great opportunity for mentors to meet each other and other members to get ideas on how best to serve in their role. Lastly, you might contact your local professional chapter to host an event for those who are providing mentors to student teams in the area so that you can exchange ideas. We have a wealth of technical resources on the website for your team to refer to when developing the design. These are located in the member pages under Project Resources tab. We have community and technical guidelines for a variety of project types, which were developed to help you understand our approach to community development and also to give some guidance on design considerations in developing communities. There are technical resources from some of our industry partners on the website. And we also have example documents to help the team understand what level of quality we're looking for in the reports that they are developing. And lastly, we're developing a series of webinars that are both process-related and technical. There exists webinars on water supply projects, how to complete the trip reports, and community development approaches. More are being developed, so check back often. Lastly, the EWB-USA review staff are here to serve as a resource for you as well. Do not hesitate to contact us at any time. Additionally, although the presentation to the Technical Advisory Committee can be intimidating because it is a remote presentation with the ultimate goal of getting approval to implement, the reviewers on these committees are engineers with significant experience and are here to help you consider all aspects of the project to ensure a quality implementation. With all this responsibility, you might be wondering what kind of risk you're assuming. At EWB-USA, we do provide errors and omissions insurance for all of our professional members. Additionally, we have international commercial liability insurance for chapters and mentors. This does not cover third-party contractors. You might also make sure that each person on the travel team has their own individual insurance. Lastly, we feel that sound engineering judgment is the best protection against potential problems with the performance of the design. We wanted to end with some thoughts from some of our most active professional mentors. Their comments came to us in 3 themes, the first of which was communication. We often get feedback from professional mentors and technical leads that they really fall short of their goals to provide good leadership if they are not in consistent communication with the team. With the busy schedules of your team members, it is essential that you remind them to involve you early on and frequently, not just at the end of their design effort for a sign-off. Attend the meetings they set up for the project team so that you can stay in the loop. They also had general comments on mentorship. Some good advice is to remain flexible and adaptable. The nature of this work will throw many curveballs your way. Sometimes you'll be inclined to do the work for the team, but your role is to guide and teach them. So try to be patient and instruct rather than take it all on yourself. However, there are times where deadlines sneak up on the team, and if you see that happening, it's best to step in and appropriately facilitate an efficient plan. Lastly, our professional mentors stress the importance of consideration in your role. Particularly for the professional mentors, the students are taking on quite a bit of work in addition to their studies. Keep that in mind when discussing expectations. Also, it can get stressful, but try to keep their project fun and interesting, not just another assignment. Do keep a professional attitude, though, especially while traveling. And lastly, look for opportunities to teach the students how diverse the design world will be when they graduate. They shouldn't get too used to just working with others in their discipline. As you know, they will encounter all professions in their pursuit of a successful project. Look for ways to engage students in non-engineering fields as well. We thank you for your commitment to this organization, the teams you are helping to lead, and most importantly, the communities you are partnering with. You are a key component to ensuring project success, and we value your contribution to our efforts. Thanks again, and now I'll hand it back to the moderator.
This concludes today's program, Professional Mentoring, brought to you by Engineers Without Borders and Contract Solutions Group. Please check our online catalog for the latest instructional programming from EWB-USA and Contract Solutions Group. This program is copyright 2011 by EWB-USA, all rights reserved. Thank you for joining us for this program, and enjoy the rest of your day.